At 10,000 feet, the plane plunges wildly. The pilot urges him to don a life jacket, but he notices his GFS watch lies there like a tiny bear. His life jacket waits on the other side, as he faces a life dilemma: pocket watch or life jacket. Ultimately, he risks everything for a pocket watch. The plane suddenly tilts, leaving him unsteady as in tug-of-war. The attendant, helpless, guides him back, only for him to be hurt by turbulence, like a frost-hit watermelon. With the captain and co-pilot's teamwork, the plane gracefully lands on the sea, like a dance in the sky. When the plane hits the ocean, water roars in like beasts, turning the cockpit aquatic, while Zack, lucky, floats like a mini octopus. Suddenly, the plane's exposed to pressure. Seawater gushes in like a high-pressure hose. Zack feels hopeful. He swiftly opens the raft, easy as assembling Lego. The connector gets stuck. It's like he's in a deadlock challenge, struggling and getting nowhere. The sinking plane pulls him under like a mischievous child, at death's door. The rope snaps, hurling Zack to the surface like a roller coaster. He clings to the edge of the raft like a superhero, refusing to fall off, but as the engine whirs, he feels like a fish drawn towards a whale and quickly swims away. As the engine explodes, the shockwave hurls him back into the sea, a hilarious ocean battle farce. The mangled plane lies quietly in the bottomless sea, while he's surrounded by dangers as fierce as a storm, with waves threatening to capsize him any moment. The only thing he can do is cling to the raft, quietly waiting for fate's big wheel to spin, drifting at sea through the night. Finally, the raft deflates. Zack excitedly touches a rock, as if on a life-saving island, and swiftly assesses his landing spot. Using all his strength, he drags the raft to shore, but guess what? His communication device is already dead, making it a true-to-life episode of Survivor without any Zack collects packages washed ashore, stands on the beach looking around, yet only sees the nostalgic shoreline, a truly lonely isle. Subtitles. He attempts to look for traces of human beings, shouting out, "Hello, is there anybody here?" At this moment, it's as if he's talking to himself, fearing that he has turned into a desperate housewife. After shouting a few times, only silence answers, so he scrolls help in the sand, a signal visible worldwide. He hopes someone sees. The deflated raft is shelter, as the sunset paints a playful smile on the ocean. First, all seems calm, yet to Zack, it's like a lonely concert. He's spending his first island night, too scared by bush sounds to sleep. Fear was the only emotion package he had that night, and surrounded by darkness, he welcomed the dawn of a new day, a truly rebirth moment. Waking up in the morning, he found the help signal was washed away into nothingness. Helpless, he grabbed the stick to make a new, more eye-catching SOS. Just then, eerie sounds come from the bushes. He shouts loudly, concealing his fear, an effective response to unknown creatures. After waiting long, he did not act, returned to the shelter to pack, but the sound stuck constantly in his ear. Slowly, he stands up, gathering courage to take a leap of faith, only to find that the mysterious creature is just an ordinary coconut knocking at his door. He collects a bunch of coconuts, their refreshing water giving him a sweet taste of life he's been missing. The issue is no tools to open them. Zack hurls coconuts at rocks like a little delinquent. He tries bashing them with stones to crack the shell. It's practically a coconut demolition challenge. After smashing the stones to bits, he discovers a new method, using sharp rocks as blades for a detailed coconut carving session. After 10 minutes, he finally cracks open a coconut, getting to the sweet water inside, truly becoming an inventor of an ocean water cooler. Time's early, then he begins exploring the surrounding terrain, but the rocks underneath turn every step into a multiplication of pain for his survival adventure. Pound I not sign 0 copyright paragraph or meaning our letter G33 con a quarter pound copyright pound mato stroke there acute hang PL paragraph curly acute you grove acute 11 mat micro yen look at DC not so now times a tilde quarter tilde acute using mat micro yen 10 which reflects a mat Cyrillic letter for rabies so delta plus or minus Chinese letter. At the back of the shelter, he spots a cave, shouting loudly with no response, but finds a lost package, channeling his inner treasure hunter. This package differs with a butterfly print. Inside, he finds a VHS tape, divorce papers, or a grandpa's ball for his grand guitar. The most useful item turns out to be a pair of ice skates. As he prepares to open the last package, the slogan catches his eye, delivered on time, worldwide. As a logistics manager, Zack cherishes this concept, ultimately deciding not to open it, keeping it as a memory. The next day, he plans to scale the island's peak for survival hope. Summarizing past painful lessons, he crafts makeshift foot protection, tears pants, ties them to his left foot, and stuffs sleeves into socks. After putting the sock on his right foot, he's ready for protection and steps into the heart of the island. After spending some time, he finally reaches the highest point of the island, surrounded by picturesque views, but upon closer inspection, he finds no useful information, turning his head to glance at the beach where he wrote help, filled with hope and helplessness. The abandoned plane floating on the surface brightens his eyes, yet he runs towards the shore nervously, but reality often hits hard. The upturned plane shows no signs of life, and he drags it ashore, feeling a tinge of loss in his heart. On it, he finds a working flashlight, a barely fitting pair of shoes, and there's even a wallet in the pocket. Inside the wallet is an ID and a family photo, and Zack digs a hole to offer him a burial, letting his family accompany him in another way. He carved the pilot's name, birthday, and death date into rock, his only fellow on the island, a tragic fate. Facing such a heartbreaking ending, Zack feels immensely regretful, but those modified shoes still have great potential when worn. The pocket watch from his girlfriend is the only thing that can motivate him, truly a symbol of cherishing life. It's something he'd risk his life to retrieve. Before boarding, he had given his girlfriend a small gift box containing an engagement ring. He asked her to open it on New Year's Eve, promising to come back that day, only for this parting to turn into a celestial divide. Morning is his busiest time, as he quickly gathers nature's bounty, storing water in coconut shells in the depths of the island. It's a true water source adventure for survival. When he sets out to fish, a faint light from afar seems to beckon. Clutching this rare lifeline, he shouts with a flashlight, truly hanging by a thread. Dear viewers, if you've truly enjoyed this gripping tale of survival, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so we can embark on even more thrilling adventures together.